in these moments where I'm experiencing this, I'm doing prison visits too.
Yeah.
And it's normalized shit. It's like, man, I'm going to Pendleton. I'm going to Plainfield.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing all these trips to these prisons, and I tell everybody, bro, and I say this time blue in the face, bro, I had the greatest father on earth, even with him being in prison. I'm talking about like, nigga was Superman for me.
Yeah.
Like when he would come out there back, the level of respect that I saw men respect him.
Yeah, likewise.
And it was important for me because I'm watching in the world where black men ain't respected.
Yeah.
So when he coming from the back, you know, he like, that's my son. He going to the NFL.
Boy.
So him not even knowing, he built me up. He doing it every
doing
single fucking time. I'm on the phone. He checking on my grades. I made a promise to him when I was like 8. He was like, don't ever touch drugs.
Right.
Don't ever sell no drugs. Don't ever do shit or I'm going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
And I promised, like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Right.
But in my head, I already made that decision because I hated what happened to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I hated that you wasn't here. Episode 24, Moguls in the Making. Big struggle, I pulled up. Let's get it.
What's good? Welcome back. Another episode of Moguls in the Making. We on episode 24.
You sure?
I'm sure, man. I'm hella positive. I'm
all right.
confident.
Then this the Kobe episode. That's what he was doing, y'all.
Hey, man, this your most precious, most elevated, most spontaneous, most spectacular. God damn it. Stephen Curry, Jordan, Kobe Bryant.
He want to be me.
LeBron James of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
He want to be me.
Your mama. It's your host, Amari Heflin. I had to do T on y'all today, man. Y'all see my best impression of him. Go ahead, T, do yours.
I'm just your host, Tyrone Johnson.
Oh,
that's all. That's
okay.
It.
Hey, man.
Once they start biting, I start. You know what I'm saying? I just change it up, man. I gotta change it up. I gotta figure something.
You ain't gonna do the most gracious.
I ain't doing all that no more. No.
Hey, man. Look, man. Well, we gonna hop right into the business spotlight for this week, just to come at y'all, man. We got stuff rolling. When I'm saying
all my life
rolling, I'm talking about rolling, y'all. So. As y'all know,
I'm happy too. I'm happy because not to cut you off. When shit get rolling, that motherfucking money get rolling. You hear me?
Hey, man, for real, man. For real, y'all. So as y'all know, we already had a big deal, you know what I'm saying, that we working on through the summer. It's probably going to be like 100,000 spread on it that we already locked up, you know what I'm saying, a couple weeks ago. But now we got like 4 other deals that, you know, it's a couple big whales in there too. One that we getting possibly at 100,000. ARV look like it's 250, 260. You know, maybe another 100,000 spread on it or something if we flip it, just depending on what we do. But just good deals coming through, you know what I'm saying? And remember, we had to take a step back to get the processes right, you know what I'm saying, and get your stuff up. So processes, systems, and people, that's all I've been preaching about. At the beginning of this year in January, I'm like, hey, T, I don't give a fuck if we grow. I don't give a fuck if we make less money, me personally, you know? If we get this, I want to get the systems and the people right because that's how you scale and that's how you get yourself out of the business. So, man, we got stuff rolling, y'all, man. We got a deal right now, man. If you're in Indianapolis and you need something gone, we got something right now. If you want a JV, make sure that you hit our, you know, subscribe, send us a message, you know, write us on social media, send us an email. If you JV, if you got deals in Indianapolis, we can move them. We have a network. We know this city. We from here. So make sure.
And we've already
tap into that.
And we do deals with people all the time.
Yeah,
like we do people. Yep. We do deals with people where they might have made four or 5 bands, but they end up making 8 because we was working with them because we got a better buyer base right now. Like, don't always think that you got to recreate the wheel. If it's somebody that you can learn from while you're making money, that's how I got in the game. Period.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? But if we can help you stretch that money and we can all make money together, of course, you know, we're gonna teach you the process and make sure that. You know what you're doing, but also the one thing that I'm excited about with the business spotlight, just so we can get up out of here, because we got a very special guest for y'all, is the systems being set up and seeing them actually working.
This time around,
because that, to me, what that says is consistency. Like this is stuff that we can set in place. Okay, once we set it in place, we can go rewrite that whole story again in another market. We can go to Kansas with that same story. We can go to Phoenix with that same story. We can go to, you know what I'm saying? You could take those systems and literally pick them up and set them down in a new market. So that's what excites me. And we getting some healthy deals out of it, bro. And we just started really to reset like not even a month ago.
Yeah, the
So-
whole thing. I mean, with the new marketing, it ain't even really new. It's just
Yeah.
we chose a couple different vendors to go through, and man, I mean, it's booming. Like we behind. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we need to hire somebody else just because. I
Yep.
mean, maybe after this week, we like, it's a lot of follow-ups. We knocking shit down because me and T already got the hustle on that. That
Yeah,
has
most
never been an
definitely.
issue about hustling. But once you're doing that and you feel like, damn, I'm just spinning my wheels, but I keep working hard. Like you might have to take that step or two back
Yeah.
so that you can go, you know what I'm saying, 5 forward, man. You got to do that. Everybody done went through it. So, you know what I'm saying, just keep that in mind. But today,
Y'all gonna learn today.
Today, yeah, they gonna learn.
Y'all gonna learn today, man.
They gonna learn
Hey.
today with the big struggle.
Hey,
you know
I was
what
about
I'm
to
saying?
say, hey, we got today, man. We got big struggle.
Man,
Not
Man.
no little struggle.
Not no little-
Not no regular struggle.
Uh-huh.
We got big struggle on here today, man.
who is he, T?
Man, we got Aaron, AG, Big Struggle Green on here today, man. We appreciate you for coming out, man,
Man,
kicking
yes,
it with us.
sir,
We know you
dog.
super busy in the community, but we got him in the building today.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
he in the building today. Yes, I'm hitting this motherfucker a couple times today. What's up with you, AG?
Let's
go.
guys. Been waiting to get on this motherfucker. Hey, this is it.
Let's get it,
Hey, I done
man.
made it. The price is up. The
Yesterday's
price is
price is not today's price.
Goddamn
Hey,
right.
for
Yes,
real,
sir.
man.
Yes,
But nah,
sir.
we appreciate you having you because I know we've been kind of missing times and stuff like that. But today was perfect timing. So, man, we're going to get right to it, man.
Yeah.
Take us all the way back because people see the clothing brand. And I think a lot of people, even that I know, they love the clothing brand, but they really don't know the story yet.
Right.
Man,
Once
see,
they-
before, my bad to cut you off, but
Yeah.
before we go back though, AJ, I want to see where he at right now.
Okay.
Like AG,
Okay.
tell people where you at right now before you even go back. For people that don't know what your clothing brand is, the influence that you got, the people that are right, like what it is today. Like,
Yeah. So
like talk your shit on that.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
So right now, I created a program, and it's really what I needed as a teenager who just lost his parent. I created something for me, going through the trenches, not really having a direction, being raised by my mom, but I became the person I needed. So my program, we just got a contract in D.C. We're working on contracts in Houston. We're in a lot of schools here. And it's amazing for me because, man, I'm a project baby, bro. I'm the perfect statistic. I used to think I wasn't smart enough, and now I'm creating
Right.
programs in schools, and it's just different.
Teaching people.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So still doing social work, stepping for the youth, working on a contract with the state there, just so I could do it on my own. You know what I mean? And I can have my own power with it and train people to do what I do because I got a gift with these kids. Clothing is still going, and I'm just learning. You know what I mean? We step into business and we don't really learn. I went head first, bro. I didn't care. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
Yeah,
so
most definitely.
just learning how to do it the right way. Like you said, peoples and systems. I'm in that space right now. It's just
Right.
finding people to do the clothing so I can focus on this program.
Right.
And my next big thing is buying this $450,000 boat in 3 years. I'm telling y'all now, right
Yeah.
here.
Hey,
And I'm gonna be in the middle of the ocean.
You heard it here
Yeah,
first.
that's it. I'm gonna be in the middle of the ocean, sending emails and training people on what I do. And
That's what's up,
that's
bro.
really how it's gonna go.
That's what
hard.
I think you just said that to me like a while
Yeah,
back or
that's
something
hard.
like
Yeah,
that. And
yeah.
that was I was like, damn, hold up. Okay.
I just said-
$450,000
I seen the
boat, but you
You
didn't
done
tell
already
me
seen
what
it,
you was
huh?
gonna be doing on
Right.
there.
And
But
it's
you
a plan
said
to
that's
it.
what it is.
There's a plan to it, bro.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, he's calling it now. But see, that's what we normally like go through that too with different people that we've brought on here, bro. It's always that they got this goal. Somebody set this goal. They like I think it was Ronnie or somebody like that said like 90% of people don't write their
I
goals.
think, something 84%.
84% or something like that don't even write their goals, don't even like set their goals in the first place, right?
Yeah.
And then of those 16 or whatever percent is left, like they're the most successful people on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
so you gotta have that goal out in front of you and seeing what you want. And guess what? As soon as he get that $450,000 boat and he out there doing that, He's gonna. First of all, we own it. We own it.
Just give me
Hey,
a
let us
Friday.
throw an episode on there.
Just give me a Friday and
Hey,
Saturday. We got to come back.
Come on,
We
that's
got
nothing,
an episode on the
That's
ocean.
nothing. Anytime.
But what I was gonna say is he's gonna set another marker,
Right.
And then after that, he's gonna, because I know him, like
Yeah.
he wants to challenge himself. He wants to get better. He want to do better.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So like people like that, and that's where you see the most success in people. Is like people that's always continuously challenging themselves. You know what I'm saying? But where did that? You know, where did all that? Like where as far as like when it comes down to. Okay, I wanted to create. I wanted to create the person that I want to be the person that I needed when I was younger.
For sure.
What was that? What was that like growing up?
Man.
And then what because I know a lot of stuff transpired out throughout your childhood.
Yeah, man.
Talk to us.
Just man, like typical poverty story. You know what I mean? Single parent home, daddy a big dog in the city. You know what I
Right.
mean? And well known for selling drugs and just my pops went to prison when I was 5, and so. You young, you don't really understand what prison is at 5 years old. You just like, all right, it feel like a vacation.
Right. He gonna be back.
Yeah, he'd be back.
soon.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And back then, you got 20, you could do 10. So it was back when you
Exactly.
could get half.
Right.
You can't get half no more.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
So, he got 20 years. And so, at 5, I also got introduced to football. And, for us black kids growing up in the trenches, sports is the outlet.
Right.
It's like, it's what you need. So, started playing football, man, and hated it. I played flag football, I got tackled, I quit.
What?
Did you for real?
Man, I swear on my life, bro. Because I was
started
confused.
playing football at Northwest.
That's right. Look, that's where I was at.
For real?
was at?
Yeah, right behind Northwest.
What?
Northwest.
That's where I was at, bro.
I grew
played
up
there like
playing-
3. Man, we had like
yeah.
3 or 4 championships. We was running crazy. I was with the Broncos, the Bears. We was
Yeah.
clowning. Man.
I'm
yeah,
dead.
bro. Yeah, so just making it
The
through, bro.
Broncos.
And my mom, bro, like my mom a superhero. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
What she was able to do with the circumstances that we were given is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she had 3 of us. I was number 1. So I grew up with my mom. We always tell people that because our relationship is like a best friend thing. It's
Yeah.
like I'm talking about even when I was in trouble, she knew everything. So kept me in football. We moved so many times and went to so many schools. That's how I'm able to connect with so many people. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It was really a blessing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And coming up, when you come from a single parent home, your dad got this on his name, your mom, single parent, they put labels on you. So
right away.
Right. So I was labeled the trouble kid, less than,
Yeah.
had issues learning. And so, you start to believe that after a while.
Yeah. And you
but-
start to try to like, because just kind of go back.
Yeah.
Same thing with me. 8 years old, my pops leave. Boom, 14 years. Same circumstances almost. You know what I'm saying? Like street drugs, all that. You get stabbed with that. But then, like, I remember one time my pops was like, when the first time we visited him, when he was still here in Indianapolis,
Right.
and he was like, you're the man in the house now, right? I'm like, okay, like. He's like, you gotta take care of your mom and your brother. I'm like, nigga, I'm 8.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but it
What
was
you
like,
mean?
I was like, okay, like I just like, okay, because you're a kid and you don't understand it.
Right, for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? But like once we would start playing like sports and stuff, we was already playing basketball heavy, but like once we really got into organized basketball like that and stuff, like that was something that like they'd be like, where's your dad?
Exactly.
Where's your dad? And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, he's
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
He out of town.
He's out of
How do I
town.
tell these
And then
folks
after a while, me personally, like my mom still didn't want to say it. At some point, I was like, man, fuck that. Like
Nah, for
as a
sure.
kid, like 6th grade, I'm like, man, look, he locked up.
Right.
Okay. Just got done visiting him last weekend in Pekin in Illinois. You know what I'm saying? So like, you start to believe that. You start to. I was tired of. You start to try to hide it.
Man.
So I agree 100% with that.
For sure.
And I agree 100% with you saying. Basically, bro, that like they start to put them labels on you quick, fast, and in a hurry. Like, oh, you gonna be like his daddy.
And you
Oh,
fall in them.
You fall in them.
bro. And it's like, what if somebody would have been like, you're gonna be great. You're gonna be fucking great. No, regardless, if I would have heard that from a school, like you're gonna be fucking great,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be great regardless. But that would have played on every action that I made from that point.
Yeah.
That's why I tell everybody, like, when you see a little dude moving around, tell him keep going. I don't give a damn what he doing. Because that keep going could keep him from going to kill somebody or rob somebody or get
And that's a fact, man. Because that's what happened with me and my older brother, bro. Like, still even looking back, man, it was God in that situation, bro. It wasn't me. It wasn't because me and my sister. I mean, my brother, basically. Like, we share a sister. Me and my sister is in the house with Mom Dukes, and she had a brother, you know what I mean, that didn't live with us or whatever.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? He knew me, but we went, I'm fucking 5. He goddamn shit 15.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can't even, there ain't nothing even to talk about during that time.
Right.
But I'm 15, he like 24. That shit's still weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about whatever, like you a 24-year-old person hanging out with a 15, 16-year-old.
Right.
And it's different. You know what I'm saying?
for
It
sure.
definitely still had a father figure, obviously a father figure relationship to it. But it still was like, I don't know how that even happened, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a normal dynamic, it would have been like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, little bro, shit come through, I fuck with you, you know what I mean, come wash my car. You know what I mean? Little shit like that. You know, I'll pick you up and, you know, we do that. But we ain't gonna be tight where I'm hanging with you all the time and shit. And we just picked that up, bro. And that shit took me on a whole different trajectory, bro. Been in a couple shootouts, niggas around, motherfuckers robbing, hot boys, all type of shit. But not even known trying to just doing just fun, just being a part of the environment. Not even trying to be no tough nigga, nothing like that.
You're not thinking, you wasn't thinking like, I'm about to go out and be a criminal today.
Dangerous. Yeah.
You just like, this is how we have fun.
Yeah.
Yes,
bro. And from him, he was like, he didn't do none of that. You feel me? He didn't smoke, he didn't drink, he didn't, bro, it was like, damn. It was just different. You feel me? He was working. I already had that engine in me, but he put it towards a productive route, bro. Damn. And that shit changed my life, bro. So, nah, G, what you do? Man, I just had to say that, bro. What you was saying was like a fact. You know?
100%.
And then, you know, just so I get to playing football every year. And for me, I'm from the trenches. I got my grandfather and my great grandfather, but football coaches became that father figure.
Yeah,
and I used to, you know, being an adult, I can see now in my life that the reason I used to love my coaches so much is because they would be what I needed in that moment. You know what I mean? As an adult, I felt it. I can still feel like when I think about my coaches, like, damn, man, I really loved him like a dad because that's who I was with. You know what I mean? Around. So having that attachment and realizing football coaches really coaches in general.
They got
you got a whole different perspective because you are that father figure, man. And regardless if that's not what you wanted to be, that's what we see you as being young kids.
Exactly.
From where we from. And if we don't got it, of course we're going to look at you as it.
Especially like high school coaches and like middle school coaches. Like once they get to that school level, because you literally with them every day.
Every day.
So you seeing the ups and the downs and the, oh, he not getting picked up from school, like, or he getting picked up every day in a different car,
right.
or you know, like they seeing all of that. Oh, I got to drop him off today. Why I got to drop him? Like they seeing all of that, so they definitely get your story. Right. They get more of your story,
right? For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And they able to then go in and help that way. That's 100%. That's the same thing with me, bro. Coaches was like the biggest in my life. You know what I'm saying? As far as like father figures, I had some uncles and stuff like that, but outside of family. Definitely, my coaches was like that, bro. Like,
and we leaned on them.
Yeah,
it goes to like that's how you built up. So, you know, I'm playing football. I go to Addicts, Christmas Addicts downtown. Man, Addicts was like a movie for me, bro. Like it was like one of them movies, them high school movies you watch. And you like, damn, I wish I'd have went there.
Right.
It was fun every day. I met people, you know, and everybody had this fucking notion about gangs being bad, but they don't realize like where gangs originated from. Like everything can be considered a gang. If we got if we all have similar likeness and we in the same space, we can be called a gang. We can be called a gang right now.
Yeah. Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So I got with my crew. We all came from the same situation, single parent homes. And, you know, we just operated together. And then football-wise, like I'm playing, I'm getting real good. 8th grade comes, Cathedral comes to a football game. My great-grandfather, man, used to change my life because that's where I would get everything from. Like, this is my best friend in the world. And so my great-grandfather would pull his PT Cruiser. He would back it in, pull the little thing down, and then sit on there and watch my games. After the games, he pulling up. He give me $5, $10 in a handshake and just tell me he's proud of me. My grandfather, his son, doing the same thing. And so these were my guys. So Cathedral came, and they came to see somebody else. But I just happened to have a great-ass game. You know what I mean? And so my grandfather, we went over there. He got a little walker. We went over there and chopped it up with him and was like, yeah, that's my grandson. I'm going to send him there. And they was like, oh, we're interested. And so, you know, I'm grateful, man, that he bro.
Put
and
the
so
word in.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so then he came to me, was like, man, you going to Cathedral? I'm like, hell nah, I'm going to Arlington or Northwest with my boys. What you talking about? He was like, nah, it's going to be different for you. And it was. You feel what I'm saying? But in these moments where I'm experiencing this, I'm doing prison visits too.
Yeah.
And it's normalized shit. It's like, man, I'm going to Pendleton. I'm going to Plainfield. I'm doing all these trips to these prisons, and I tell everybody, bro, and I say this time blue in the face, bro, I had the greatest father on earth, even with him being in prison. I'm talking about like, nigga was Superman for me.
Yeah.
Like when he would come out there back, the level of respect that I saw men respect him.
Yeah, likewise.
And it was important for me because I'm watching in the world where black men ain't respected.
Yeah.
So when he coming from the back, you know, he like, that's my son. He going to the NFL.
Boy.
So him not even knowing, he built me up. He doing it every
doing it.
single fucking time.
Yep.
I'm on the phone. He checking on my grades. I made a promise to him when I was like 8. He was like, don't ever touch drugs.
Right.
Don't ever sell no drugs. Don't ever do shit or I'm going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
And I promise, like, nah, I ain't doing that.
Right.
But in my head, I already made that decision because I hated what happened to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I hated that you wasn't here. And so shit, bro, we did it. And going back to coaches, bro, you got that good side of coaching. But the basketball coach at Addicts laughed at me when I told him I was going to Cathedral. He's like, Green, what you lying for? So when I got the acceptance paper, I took this shit to school and slapped it on his desk. Yeah, like, what you mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know what Cathedral is.
But that's crazy right there. Him
Now,
putting
nigga.
her expectations on you.
projection,
on
bro.
a kid.
It's projection.
On a kid.
Yeah.
You never do that to a kid. Why?
Never.
Like, what do you get out of doing that to a kid, saying that to a kid, though? That's the same stuff you was talking about earlier, that positive reinforcement. That could have been the one thing where you was like, damn, I'm not going to get in there then. What am I even looking at that for? I'm going to try to go do this then.
What did he
Come
say
on,
to you?
You know what I'm saying?
He just looked and was like, oh shit, you goddamn right, oh shit, it's on. And I'm gonna be fucking successful,
Right.
bro. Like, you know what I mean? But that's also, and I hate it because I needed that.
Right.
Because then
That
it's
fuel.
like, all right, now I'm about to turn this shit up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And my whole
Motivation.
life, bro, like that's how I came up with this shit is, bro, it was always somebody telling me I couldn't do something. And then I would go, so not just telling me, then I would go through a situation that was supposed to break me. And then I would make it out that shit. And I turned into a monster. Every time I'm talking about, and we gonna get to it, you know what I mean? But it's like, damn, like this shit really raw, uncut. This is the real life.
And then
growing up in the trenches and not giving a fuck what the trenches is.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a come back.
You already in it.
Yeah, I'm in it. I'm here. So I'm gonna make the best out of it. And so I get to Cathedral. First car I see is a Lambo. Like hell yeah, they pulling that shit up there. And I'm like, I already felt like I didn't belong. Like,
Right.
like, I'm not like.
I'm not gonna lie, cause I went to Cathedral on a visit. I had a scholarship offer, all that for basketball, and I didn't go there because I felt like that. I'm not even gonna lie. I went. I was
100%.
like, yeah, cause I got to walk the halls. I was with Keenan Barlow.
Yeah, my dog.
I walked the halls with him a little bit, and I was like, yeah, this ain't me.
right.
So and you know, just off of that, I just left. So I understand what you're saying. But you like, nah, what happened? What happens after that?
It was I didn't want to be there. Like I used to leave, and I was living with my grandparents because they lived. My great granddad, I was living with them because he lived around the corner, so it was easy for me to get back and forth to school.
Right.
He woke up every morning, took me, came and got me from practice.
Hell
I
of
went
a
home on the
great-grandpa.
weekend.
Hey, shout out grandpa.
Yeah, man. Shout
Shout
out to Don Kelly, man, my dog.
For
man.
real.
And you know, it was. But you know what? Football made me realize I needed to be there, right? Because even though the school made me feel like, you know, walking through the halls I wasn't worthy, football made you realize like we close knit, we together. It took me a while to buy in. I wasn't bought in all the way. Like I was a hustler at Cathedral, bro. So, yeah, you know, and we was talking about like, bro, I was doing prison visits on the weekend and then coming back and watching these kids walk around here with their dads. So their resentment was building.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I
Didn't
don't
it
get
start
the
building
opportunity.
too, like, not to cut you off, like when you got older? Like I feel like when I was younger, I really didn't pay attention to it. But when as I got older, because my dad was gone, it was 14 through 12, it was fed.
Yeah.
So by the time I was probably like, by the time I was like 12, 13 is when I really started getting like that type of resentment, like where I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And I damn near resent like some of my friends. I'm like, bro, your daddy literally sitting up here telling you what to do, bro, and you sitting over here acting a fool.
For sure.
You feel me? Like,
Right.
I'm like, nigga, I got to wait till the phone clink. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To the motherfucker. You got to collect call from.
Right. Right.
This is a federal prison. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Like, in order for me to get that same thing, but they there every day. I started to feel like that too, bro.
Yeah, and even with what y'all do now, right?
Yeah.
It ain't a lot of people that look like us in them spaces.
Right.
And so you got to be built different to be in them spaces and realize it may not be a lie here, but I'm supposed to be here.
Right.
Because I actually make this space better because I'm not from here and I don't come up like y'all. You know what I'm saying? And so
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway, right?
Know what I mean?
And so I'm playing freshman year, go good. Grades ain't shit. I my whole life, bro, I just couldn't do the school thing. I didn't understand why I would look at a paper, I sit there for an hour and couldn't tell you what the hell was on the paper, right? I just didn't, and that played into how I felt about myself. You know what I mean? I knew I was a good football player, but damn, I'm dumb, and I'm from the trenches. Like, what is going on? So sophomore year comes, and my dad in prison, so, you know, when you got somebody in prison, I was like, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm gonna be home. This, and that. And, you know, I end up I'm going back and forth about to start varsity as a sophomore. And so I'm playing, but I'm playing JV too. And then one day I come home from work and my pops is sitting in the front room.
What?
Man, listen, jumping up and down, pinching myself. Shit was like, it was a movie.
Yeah.
And then for me, it's like, damn, for the first time in my life, I'm whole. I got my mama and my daddy.
Yeah.
I'm playing football. I'm at this great school. It's on. So now my walk is different. My confidence is different. I go back and I'm talking shit to them like, shit, y'all daddies got all this money, but my daddy will beat the shit out of all y'all. That's my walk and my confidence.
Yeah.
And so, you know, and even through that, man, it was like, I had to get it out the mud. So when I'm at Cathedral, we ain't having a whole lot of money. So I hustled while I was there.
Right.
I sold DVDs. I sold fucking candy. I taught half my classmates how to halfway shoot dice. So we in the bathroom shooting dice. And you know what I mean? But I'm going home, you know what I mean? And so my pop's here now. So now I ain't got to do nothing.
Pause, man. AG in there racking the
bro.
fuck.
What?
Listen, bro.
AG in there going like this.
Right, hey.
Right, man, he in there locking dice.
Hey, now he's like 12. You know, 12, that's great.
Hey, his shit was so bad. He was putting the dice down like this. They said, "Oh, another one."
Hey, but you know, hey.
Wait a minute, AG, did you? So that was your point,
right? And the crazy thing, bro, is that's how I was coming up, bro.
Right.
I was AG was racking up, boy. He had $1,500 a week.
He didn't even want to. He didn't even do it where you could hear the one dice hitting.
Man, listen, bro.
Them motherfuckers, nothing to shake.
And looking at them to make sure they know that I just won. Like, oh shit, then they pulling it out.
Hey, boy, this niggas back at the crib thought he was in the streets.
Hey, but they knew that's what we did.
Yeah,
we was in the back of skin addiction shooting dice.
AG was getting so much goddamn money they thought he was really selling balls.
Man, listen, bro.
For real.
Listen, bro.
Hey, you was clowning up, bro. Shit,
hey,
man, I had to just, bro. I'll be in the room like I had to make my shit hot. For sure. My confidence was so crazy. Niggas catching everything. Nah, hell no. You ain't shaking
right.
Give me that.
Right.
Give me them.
Nah, for
all
sure.
Of that.
So you know, and you know, my pop's here now, so it's different. I'm with him every weekend.
Yeah.
We moving around, me and my little brother, or me and my sister and my brother, and the same love that I saw and respect I saw in prison, he had on the streets. So I knew it was real.
Yeah.
Now take it. I don't know my pop's full story to this day. I don't know. I know some crazy shit. But I don't know like the build up.
Right.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? And that's a problem for me even as an adult, because it's like, damn, like that's identity shit. Like I need to know, like, and I get little pieces in here, but you know, when you in the streets trying to figure out what somebody from the streets is doing, you gonna get the street story. You ain't gonna get
you ain't gonna get it.
I mean, you know how shit was with what's her name, and you know how shit go.
Right, right. Like
I mean, I feel you, but
why?
I mean, shit, you my pops, nigga. Like shit, what happened, nigga, from A to Z? I ain't on the fed. I'm trying to know for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so he out now.
Like
so
that.
he get to see me play football, and he proud, man. And so I started getting better at football. My confidence up. I'm playing, and so the whole year, back to back, we together. You know what I mean? I'm out and about. I'm seeing stuff, but I'm also paying attention to him.
Yeah.
And I'm putting stuff together because I'm like, damn, pops, like, you really was one of them. You know what I mean? Or still are, whatever. You know what I mean? But it's like watching my superhero. So it's one moment where he take me and all my friends to this carnival. And you don't know my struggle came on. And he exactly. And that's where it started, right? And
you
so
can't feel my
he in there.
You don't know what I've been
Man, he in
through.
there driving.
That was
You
my
could feel
shit.
like
That was my shit
you
too,
could
though.
tell like that was like something that meant something.
That was
to
an
him.
anthem. Damn
Yeah,
near kind of funny.
and even I could play it in my head because I remember. And so my junior year coming around, I'm about to start varsity. We just we won a state championship, so it's on. You know, once you
Yeah.
get that first taste of success,
Hell yeah.
it's like you get addicted. So I get home from work. My grandma just dropped me off, and actually, I got to fast forward. My great grandfather died at the hospital 3 months prior to what I'm about he died on my dad's birthday 3 months prior to this day I'm about to tell you about. So not only did the other most important
Damn.
male in my life
Yeah.
die, it was like, damn, like what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can honestly say I never really addressed that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because
yeah.
it's one of them painful things where you just put it away. And because that was my guy. You feel what I'm saying? So 3 months later, I get home from work. My grandma dropped me off. My mom calls, asks me something about my sister's phone number, but it's my daddy daughter. So I'm like, all right. So I give her the number. I'm about to go in here and get ready to go with Pops because I already know what time it is.
Yeah.
We about to get in the truck and turn on some Boosie and ride around. So I start hearing cars pull up. I'm like, damn, what the hell? We about to have a family reunion. I see my grandma back, then my mama, then my uncles. And my mama's crying. I'm like, all right, what's going on? And she's like, your dad's been shot. And I'm like, all right, shit. I mean, we from where we from. So, okay, well, we going to the hospital. And she said, it's over. So I get shitty. I instantly get angry. Ain't no fucking way you just came up here to tell me this
It's
bullshit.
over.
Like, what do you mean it's over?
Right.
So she wanted to take me somewhere and drop me off at her friend's because she didn't want me to go and see. But I was like, hell nah.
Yeah.
I'm going.
So you went.
Yeah, I went. And so when I got there, he got killed across the street from Arlington. Weird part is we was there the week before, and I told my little brother I felt weird because the same dudes that killed him was looking at us. In the car. We sitting in the car. He went upstairs. And I'm like, man, why do you keep looking at us, bro? I swear to God, I told my little brother, I said, bro, I don't want to come back over here.
Right.
And I knew it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know why I felt that way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I'm with my
Yeah.
pops, ain't shit gonna shake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I get to Arlington. We park at the gas station. I walk through the little lot, and it's this little projects. And it's an old people home now, but I'm walking through a lot of people trying to grab me and shit, touch me. I don't want to be touched. Don't nobody
Yeah.
talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. And I see the red truck. And then I see the bullet holes. And then I see him laying under the truck. So now I'm shitty. Why the fuck is he still down here? So you mean to tell me, she told me, we on Michigan Road.
Oh,
You feel what I'm saying? We done
West.
drove all the way over here, but he got shot an hour before that, hour and a half before that. So he been
Right.
laying in this motherfucker for 2-3 hours.
Right.
And he's still laying there. Why the fuck is my dog still on the ground?
Yeah.
I'm not even letting it get to me that this is my dad that I was just giving back to me, laying on the ground dead.
Oh, that's not even going through your head.
Nah, hell no,
right
I'm
now.
shitty.
Yeah.
Why is he still down there? What the fuck we doing? So I get to walking around the apartments. Now I'm questioning shit.
Right.
What happened? And I tell people about this identity issue because I had to be a gangster in that moment. Like I had to figure out, I had to dig deep and figure out who the fuck I was because I'm a football player, shit going good, but somebody just killed my motherfucking daddy.
Right.
Somebody gotta die. And I don't even know how that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But that's how I felt.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I every time you go through something like that, the worst part is when you at home by yourself. And them thoughts get to rolling. And so thoughts got to rolling, bro, and I ended up like I was tripping. Like I was going crazy. I was going to parties. I was walking up on the wrong people, about to flash out, and it wasn't even the right person. You feel what I'm saying? And so I didn't know what to do, bro. I was fucked up. And so the funeral came, and it's at Eastside Baptist, middle of the East Side, everybody there.
Right.
The trenches.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And we in the funeral, and you know, when the choir lady do that little solo, shit get deep. You feel me? Like it hit a little deep. So I'm crying, and then everything stopped, and everybody turned around and looked, and the whole Cathedral football team came in there. And so that level of uncomfortability that I had when I got on campus, because I didn't feel like I belonged, they said, fuck that shit, we pulling up for you. That's when I bought in. You feel what I'm saying? I was like, all right, I got to be here. That became my safe space, bro. Like I after the funeral, all of that went away. Cathedral told me I ain't have to come. So I asked my mom, I said, I got to go back to school because that was my safe space. I knew there I could be 100% Aaron Green. I didn't have to fake it.
Right.
If I needed to cry, they had somewhere for me to go. That was my safe space. My
what's
coaches was there. My coach at that time was like my dad. So
Yeah.
you know, they was there. They came to the funeral, so they knew when I had that look, they'd grab me and be like, "Come on, have your moment." You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it was okay for me to have that moment.
Yeah.
But you know,
They was rocking with you.
Yeah,
though.
they and I was rocking with them at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
It was on. Like
It
it just,
was- yeah.
we locked in for real. So anything they need me to do, I was gonna do it. So I went through those emotions, man. And then senior year comes, my grades is dropping, football going up because I can release this anger now, right?
Yeah.
And shit, bro, it's like I was top 50 in the state, you know, all state, all of that shit. And these colleges would come in, but they really couldn't talk to me because I didn't have the grades. And so
Who was some of the top ones that was trying to talk to you, but was like talking to your coach? Like, I mean, shit.
So
AG over there, I mean, we would be interested in them, but goddamn, I mean, I just looked at his fucking report card. And, shit, what can you do, man? Can you do something?
right. And so I had Butler. We went to Butler and did a visit. Me and my bro, and then we went to Cincinnati. I was sold on Cincinnati. I'd have walked on.
I almost went
You
to
would've
Cincinnati
been a
too.
motherfucker.
What?
I
Bro,
almost went to Cincinnati too.
bro, Cincinnati
You would've
just
had fun,
going
too.
Oh my god.
And Cincinnati, people don't know that Cincinnati is, and I don't know about it if they cleaned the area up today, but Cincinnati got the nice ass campus, but right across the street is the hood.
Trenches.
So it made you feel
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
okay,
I ain't too
and
far.
my people right here.
Right.
Like I remember going to
That's who
visit that
coming to
shit.
the
Like
game, nigga.
I remember
bro.
going there.
You know what I'm saying?
Then we
That's who
went to
coming
get
to
some
the
fried
game.
fish across the street and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, see, this is my type of, you know what I'm saying? I had been to
Loved it.
Purdue all there. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is just campus life.
Right.
This is you got that right there and that, but yeah, I remember that Cincinnati was lit. Yeah,
It was lit. So when it was time for me to go to college, bro, I couldn't. So the ACT and the SAT, bro. You know, when you had your GPA, it had to match so you could even be eligible.
Yeah,
I could not pass the SAT or the ACT to save my fucking life. And so we ended up getting me tested for a learning disability. Now, I'm 18 years old.
Yeah.
I done been through school. Then we learned that I'm partial dyslexic and I got ADHD.
That's
so
why you
now
couldn't put the words together
exactly.
and everything.
That's
on the
why
pla-
nothing is registered this whole time. So when I'm passing tests, I'm getting it the fuck out the mud. Like it's from the deepest
Right.
depths of my soul to get a fucking C.
That's crazy,
And that's because
bro.
I really had some
To
shit
work
going.
extra harder.
Yeah, I had to go harder, and then I'm traumatized. And so
Right.
school ain't registering for me. So I had to call one of my best friend's dad, who had a plug at Miles College, and so I ended up getting a scholarship to go play D2 at Miles College. And you know, I had a counselor there who was like, maybe you should go to community college. I look at her like, the fuck you mean? bro?
Right.
I done been on a commercial in this motherfucker. I done did a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for you to say that to me is like, I'm playing football. I don't care. Anything you say, it ain't even gonna bother me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and so
At Cathedral, you talking about?
yeah, Cathedral.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I get to the college in Alabama, and I went purposefully that far because I knew if I'd have stayed
Needed to
here,
get
I
away.
probably would have died. I ain't gonna lie. I was really Cathedral was my daytime job. At night, I'm in the trenches. I'm
Right.
riding through the east side. I'm in traffic. I remember traffic.
Yeah.
I'm in traffic
Fact.
every
Yeah.
weekend.
38.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Stupid thick. You hear me?
Yeah, you're right. That shit was
Stop
a movie.
at rally.
I like
Yeah.
shit is a movie.
Remember that? Come on, man.
That
Yeah,
rally
bro.
used to be lit.
Man,
What?
come on, man.
BP, all
of
that,
that.
nigga.
Everything, right? we out there until 3 a.m.,
That-
4 a.m.
yeah.
thugging.
Hey
Yeah.
man, y'all know. Hey man, this is a real Nap Town episode,
sure.
man.
Yeah,
real
for
rap,
real,
bro.
for
Real
real.
Nap, you know.
For sure.
You
So,
know.
shit, I purposefully went all the way out there, man, and got there. I got a 3.0 my first report card there. But you know, like when you get a learning disability, they give you these certain little things where it's like, all right, you can go to a room by yourself and take a test. I'm looking at them crazy like, you don't know me, I cheat like a motherfucker on this test.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but I declined all the services.
Okay.
And I just started getting a 3. Something clicked. And I think it was. I honestly think it was that pain, bro. Like that pain. I walked in to Alabama with all this pain on my shoulders, and I
Yeah.
let it go. Like my freshman year of college, I forgave my dad's killer. Like I had to because
How?
I realized
How?
it was for me, and I realized it was for me. It ain't had nothing to do with that person.
How you realize that though?
So-
That's what I'm
so-
saying. Like what?
Yeah,
how,
so-
when I
so
say
one
that,
day-
I'm
click.
like,
Yeah, so
yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
one day I'm walking through campus and I swear on my life, I couldn't get happy about what I had accomplished. Like I got to college. I'm the first. and this shit don't mean
Right.
shit to me. And so I went back, bro, and I felt like I needed to cry. You feel what I'm saying? And so I cried. I'm like, man, I gotta let something's holding me back. I swear on my life. And it was like, I had to look at the situation. I wasn't there that day. And the dude who killed my dad, I was 17, he was 17, right? So
Damn.
I had to look at it in an objective way of like, if somebody pulled up on me and this is my neighbor because he lived in that, and I felt threatened, would I had done the same thing? I wasn't there. What did my dad do? And it sucked to have that conversation because then I had to talk to my dad in my head.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was you doing? And I was angry at him.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you come get
So
me
now it
first?
turned to you being angry at him.
Right. And it was like, why didn't you come get me first? Like, that was always in my head because you were
Yeah.
supposed to be on the way to get me.
Yeah.
And so I had to address all of that, bro. And when I did it, I cried that shit out. And the next day I felt different. Like, I'm talking about totally, it was like, all right, I let it go. I had to.
And it was like kind of like a breath of fresh air.
It
almost,
was.
too.
It
Yeah.
was, bro. And I was
Yeah.
able to see life different. Like,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, that happened. We all right. We gonna be okay. It's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I played 2 seasons there. And my guy, man, Maurice Snow, man, we had a conversation about me wanting to play D1. You know, back then D1 was everything.
Yeah,
Like, we-
exactly.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
and so our last conversation was, bro, if you want to play D1, go ahead. And then he died in his sleep a couple months later, right? He died in his
You
sleep.
talking
He
about
was-
your guy? Like
one of my teammates died in his sleep. He was on his way to an NFL training camp. He's 6'4", he 250, he benched 225 50 times, he run a 4.6, he had a monster. You know what I mean? And he got invited to an NFL training camp. And he was out working out. He's from Florida, out working out. Ended up dying in his sleep from having an enlarged heart and not knowing. Real life. And so,
One of my teammates did that. They
Yeah.
passed out on the court.
yeah. And
They died too?
He didn't die. Nah, this is in college at Purdue, but he got up like, what happened type
Right.
stuff. Then they started doing the test, but they was like, you could have died.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
And our last conversation was go D1. So I went D1. I walked on at the University of Alabama, Birmingham. Now everybody know when you walk on this shitty. But my life been like this.
Yeah.
So it ain't no different.
Exactly.
And that's why I was built really for this walk on shit. Like I realized they didn't know me.
Yeah.
They don't know. They don't give a fuck about my accolades.
You
They
bringing
don't
up that
care.
struggle.
You gonna be a practice dummy. You know what I mean? And when I was a practice dummy, my teammates was so cold because we had good dudes there. You feel me? And so, you know, I'm like, all right, cool. We gonna goddamn. They just teaching me how to be a good player.
right.
As I'm being the practice dummy. So when it was my time, my junior year, I had I was told, I was like, Coach, I play O-line. I was like, really? I'm like, shit, look, bro, top 50 in the state. I'm not no poo putt.
Right.
I'm really one of them.
Yeah.
So that summer, I was playing D-line as a walk-on. 'Cause I was
Okay.
like, it's time. Let's try it. And then I played O-line. I ended up starting Ohio State in front of 110,000 people. You know what I mean? In this same game, I got pushed after the play and landed on my kneecap and some cartilage tore away. So I go to the sideline. I got 40 family members with T-shirts made. And we was battling with them, so it was quiet in this mug. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? So I go on the sideline, my replacement go in. He get drug off the field next. It look like they shooting us out here.
What?
Right. So I put my helmet back on. I played the rest of the season on one leg. Basically, like my knee was just hurting. I'm playing. But I didn't come this far, you know what I mean? And I
In
probably
order
should have
to-
medical red shirted, but it was
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm embracing this
It's
time.
hard to stop. I mean, shit, these kids these days,
It's
we were just talking
everything,
about that.
no.
Nah, they
Right.
would have been
Do
set their
everything,
ass
no.
down for sure.
Yeah, but
like we used to be,
You don't
yeah.
put that team on your back. I'm gonna do
Hell
whatever
yeah.
it
And
takes.
you think
I don't
about
care
this,
what
like, bro.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
in this sense, I'm undrafted. I'm undrafted, right? Free agent. I'm starting. I'm playing. If I'd have got hurt, got surgery in this moment,
It's
ain't no.
over.
It could have
I
been
wouldn't-
over.
I wouldn't have played.
It
They
could have
would have
been
brought
over.
somebody else in.
So
It was
So I took
probably over.
advantage of it. So at the end of that, my college coach, man, it was time for me to get my scholarship. And he looked me in my face and said, I don't know if I'm giving it to you. I'm sick. He said, I heard you was a detriment to the team. I said, you lying. Because I don't drink, I don't smoke.
Yeah.
I'm the one going to get the young guys that's on scholarship when they too drunk and I'm taking them back to the dorm.
Yeah.
If I'm with them, I'm making sure we ain't fighting. We ain't doing none of that. We getting in fights, but it ain't, you know what I mean? I'm making sure we good. So you didn't hear that. So I called Ball State. I called Harold at Ball State. Harold like, bro, we need O linemen. Ball State, he was like, send me some film. I sent them the film. Ball State called back in 10 minutes with a scholarship. So I went back in my coach's office like, look, I'm about to take my ass back to the crib, but I want to be here.
Right.
I made my name here. And he was like, all right, we got a scholarship for you. And for that, it was like,
You damn near
hindsight,
didn't want to
man.
take it?
No, I took
Was
it.
it-
I
oh,
wanted
okay,
to,
okay,
but it
okay,
was
okay.
like, hindsight, it's like, damn, should I have left it?
Right.
And went to Ball State.
Yeah.
Because, but these was my guys. I'm
Yeah,
in the trenches
yeah.
with them. This is where
Yeah,
I
it's
want
hard
to be.
to
I don't
leave.
want to go back
That's
home.
another
That was-
thing
yeah,
that's
it was a
changed
family
in
too,
that
you
shit.
know what I
Right,
mean?
my people.
But nah, that's another thing that's changed in that shit still to this day is like that's how it used to be. Like you had a sense of loyalty to it,
Right.
even to a fault a little bit because that college probably wanted you worse than they did,
Absolutely.
better than they did.
Right.
But you was loyal and stayed. And these days, these kids is gone.
They
bro.
gone. They transfer
They
portal is full.
as soon as the grass look
Like-
a little bit greener on the other
It's over.
side,
I'ma holler at
they
you.
gone. So yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing, man. Like just we were just talking about that before we started the show, y'all. It's like shit is just changing when it comes to that type of stuff. So I had to throw that in there.
Yeah, for sure.
But man, so
Right.
from there, take me to okay, because I know you go to draft camps, you do all of that stuff, right?
Yeah,
You don't go to the NFL.
yeah. Nah.
From there to starting everything up with struggle, like tell me about that part, because
Yeah.
that part of our lives, like especially athletes, is like that's another place where you see a lot of depression and a lot
Fall
of like,
off, bro.
bro.
Yeah.
We were
Fall
just talking about
off,
somebody
bro.
before we got before you got here.
Fall
Yeah.
off.
I
bro.
felt it, like you know what I'm saying.
For
Like
sure.
talk to me about that
Like
time.
that cliff is like,
Yeah,
Nah, and
and
it's
what you
bad.
learned from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's bad because, like, when I didn't make it, so I worked out for the Colts. I didn't make it. My knee was bad. I signed an overseas contract. I knew I wasn't going.
Oh, for real?
And so I had to get because my knee wasn't good, and I knew it. And I was not having surgery again, and they was telling me if I got hit, I wouldn't be able to walk, and I wasn't doing that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it was depression. It was deep depression. It was like, damn, I use football to get over this trauma, right? And now football's not there.
Mhm.
And so now there's this void, but this trauma's still here. What we gonna do? And so I did what everybody do after college. You take bullshit jobs, trying to figure it out. I had got an opportunity with the Department of Child Services, told them my story, and they was like, well, you're needed. I got a degree in communications, not
Right.
in social work. And
Right.
so I started working there, and I felt that void start to like be full. It was actually over full. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn,
the way
for
I
real?
feel about social work, bro, if I had to choose between social work and football, I'd have chose social work.
Damn, for real.
I love this shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I love
The
but it
impact.
came,
It's
but
the
it came
impact,
from the
bro.
journey, bro. And it's the impact,
It's the impact, for
and it's
sure.
realizing, bro, people only need somebody to believe in them
Yeah.
and push them a little bit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
And
that's
so-
what I did.
And you
When
see
when I
that
first stopped,
change,
Yeah.
a 180.
Yeah.
when I
mean?
first stopped playing, that's exactly what I did. I went up there and worked at Transition with Damon and them. I was basically
Mm-hmm.
a social worker, pretty much. They had a name for it, but it was pretty much that. Like
Yeah.
I took the kids on their visits. I was there. I did everything. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
for sure.
So like, I get what you mean, bro. Because like those kids, sometimes I'm like, damn, bro, little bro, so smart. Damn, he's smart as hell. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Damn, he physical as hell. He should be playing basketball right now, but
Yeah.
instead he ain't here. Like, what's going on? Like that again. Like you said at the beginning of the thing, that one word, that one thing that might push them forward. Even if you just get it through to one of them,
It's a win.
it's a win,
It's
bro.
a win, yeah. and I had that mentality, but I started being able to help people on a crazy basis. Like I had a 99% success rate as far as when they're in my care, we accomplishing goals, we knocking shit down. And so I started realizing I wanted to work with the ones that the city's scared of. So I started working with the shooters. I started working with the killers for real. But these kids wasn't fucking killers and shooters, bro. It's just what life kind of pushed them towards,
Yeah.
man.
And they
The
proud of
environment, and people are not looking at that. They're not looking at these kids as still human. And so I'm the person that will come in and show you that they're human.
Right.
Look at this good work we doing. Y'all focused on him getting in a shootout, but what about him working in the community and doing this and him trying to figure it out?
Yeah.
And so I became that advocate, and bro, I fell in love with just being that person and standing up for them. And so, you know, I've been to murder trials because my problem with mentors is you see a lot of them that's just there when it's glitz and glory.
Right. Yeah.
I ain't gonna do that. We gonna celebrate in your best moments, and I'm gonna support you in your worst.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I did a
which is when you really need it the most.
that's when you need it the most.
You
And
know
so,
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like-
So I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, all right, struggle made me. I got the clothing. These kids are attaching themselves because of the name of it. But that's what I wanted. And so I'm like, all right, what else can I do? And I started doing trainings and shit and building myself up and learning, putting my gift with these trainings. Because a lot of these trainings are made for kids that's not coming from where I'm coming from.
Right.
And so I'm taking it back and using them. And so creating Struggle University was like, I'm going to use this because we in schools, we teaching all this shit that nobody's using.
Yeah.
If we can teach them emotional intelligence and some shit like that, like teaching them how to make it through trauma. Nobody grabbed me and was like, hey, look, bro, you going to feel this, and this.
Boy.
Why you going through this? That's all I needed.
Yeah.
But I realized, like,
understand.
bro, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need somebody to really guide you on this trauma trail.
Yeah.
Because life is traumatic. Then you go up, then you hit another. You know what I mean? And so,
Right.
who's gonna guide them? So I became that person, bro. And I'm just watching people succeed, bro. And watching these kids succeed, man.
Okay, so Struggle, talk to me, because from now on, from this point of the podcast moving forward, God damn it, AG, your name is Struggle.
Right. Right. We ain't
From
even
From this
saying.
point,
For
you
sure.
ain't even saying AG. so
sure.
Struggle, look, this is what I'm saying. So as far as, because you know what I'm saying, how we talk, and this shit good, man. This
Yeah.
shit is, this the type of shit that me and T be talking
Yeah.
about. This
This is really
our
like how the
daily
shit
life.
we talk about. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's one of the reasons I moved back to Nap, because I'm like, and I want to get more into it. I just got back, so I'm not able to. But like, I was telling him, like, I did some shit out there in LA a little bit, like where I
Yeah.
went to like help some people out, do some stuff, but it didn't feel the same that it feel when you do it in your community,
your
the
community.
streets that you walk.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For
Like
sure.
that was even the reason. But it felt great though.
Yeah, for
Don't
sure.
get me wrong.
Absolutely,
You get what
absolutely,
I'm saying?
But
But I'm
it's
like,
different when
damn.
you
I
know
feel like I
what
was
I
leaving little kids that's walking my same streets behind. That's how I really felt, bro.
Yeah. No,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
What I was gonna get at too, though, is like for some people who maybe got a similar message as you, similar story. You know what I'm saying? Is your story similar to T's, similar to mine in a lot of different ways. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Most black family that come from impoverished or lower middle class or whatever you want to call it,
Right.
that don't got their daddy or whatever, he ain't in the picture that much, got a similar type of story to you.
100%.
Some better, some worse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They can relate though. So
Absolutely.
if some of them got that same passion as you, communication, you know what I'm saying, the ability to inspire, motivate, lead, you know what I'm saying? How was you able to package that as an entrepreneur though? You talk about maybe even more of that just for a second. Like,
Yeah.
like your course, how'd you put it together? How much do you charge for it? How are you able to how are you looking to broker some of the deals together? Like how much money is even in that? Because some people might look at and be like, social work, like, yeah, I got that gift, but nah, fuck that nigga. I'm about to be a rapper because nigga shit, I like that more.
Right.
Even though I'm not good at rapping, I'm really great at this.
Right.
Yeah.
This really is my strength, but
Right.
I just don't think it's no money in this because I don't know. I don't know nobody
Absolutely.
who doing it.
And don't
Absolutely.
nobody be throwing them no layers. They ain't saying, you know what, the government ain't coming and say you're so important. Let me give you 100,000 to go out here and do this with. I know they not doing
hell
that.
no, they not
I know they not doing
You know what
that.
I'm saying? So talk to me about that business, the bag, the numbers, how you able to kind of, how people can be like, oh, damn, I can use
Yeah.
maybe my story in a different way.
For sure.
And it don't have to be just rapping. You know what I'm saying?
So I looked at Cathedral brought in a speaker, and he was a drunk driver that killed somebody. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell's
I
he
mean,
here?
it ain't
Like,
funny,
you know what I
but
mean?
yeah.
But it was impactful for
Yeah.
those who it was for.
Right.
But me, I'm looking like, man, how much fucking money they gave? They gave him 10 grand. So in my head, I'm like, my fire ass story. If I get 10,000 to tell my story, that's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
And it wasn't like you said, we passion driven, but I'm gonna get to the bag, and that's what people gotta understand. Your passion can get you to the bag.
Right,
And
absolutely.
so, I felt like I went to the Department of Child Services. When I realized that we weren't making no money in there, but like I wanted to make more impact, one of my guys who was working on a case with me, he brought to me $10,000. He said, I made it this month from mentoring. After that day, I quit, right? And so I started anything that I got into, I researched the numbers. I realized that when you own your own social work agency, you can make a lot of money
Talk
and
to me.
have a
Struggle,
lot
talk
of
to
impact.
me.
You're
the same
millionaires.
Talk to
impact
me
that
now.
you want to
Come
have,
on, right.
and more because you got
And
the
bigger.
money to do it.
Exactly. You got the money to do it. And so I looked at that. So that was my number one goal. So then I was looking at these schools, and I know people who do programming in schools. I'm like, schools always need a program.
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't no program where somebody's coming in and talking about trauma, talking about healing, and then I want to reverse what we get taught. It's soft to cry. You got to be hard all the time. So I'm like, hell no, let me reverse this because in this day and age, schools are having real problems with behaviors. But it's not because kids don't want to be at school. It's because of the trauma they experience in their community and at home.
Exactly.
So I made a program. I realized that these programs can scale from $1,500 to $10,000 a year, depending on what it is. So when I created my program, I was charging $350 a student. I give them a Letterman jacket after they done.
Yeah,
and now they get yoga.
That's
super
hard.
dope. And it's hard.
Hey, man, you should have brought that on. We should have said that.
I should have. Yeah, my
Hey,
bad.
that joint hard.
Yeah,
yo.
you know what I mean? But I did that because if I'm going to have something of value, I want to give it to them so they can feel good about themselves, right?
Right.
And so now I'm looking at what national level, D.C., okay. But what are they paying these programs to come in these schools and for how long? So for a 16-week program, you can charge $8,000, $9,000. Okay, so what if I license it to you? So now you got it for the year. That's $10,000 for one school. You know how many fucking high schools it is in America?
Right.
Then I'm not even just high school. We go from 12 to 18. So I'm in middle schools and in 5th grade too. So now it's like, okay, if I can get $6,000 each school, if I get fucking 1,000 schools, it's up. You know, you feel what I'm saying? It's up, and I gotta
Now
think of the
you
business
talking
side
that-
like that
yeah.
because I'm giving you the best program you gonna get. I
And
know
it
because I
feel
needed
good
this.
'cause
Mug.
it's impactful.
Come on, bro. And so now I'm
Yeah.
doing my research. What schools need it? Look at the behaviors they having. How many kids are they suspending? Why are these kids getting suspended? Okay. Well, with this
So you
program,
looking at this stuff on the back, I mean, on the front end.
Statistical, and now
Yeah.
you using that to go and sell.
absolutely,
Say, look,
absolutely.
you need me.
And then
you
I'm
talking
showing them
about
like,
hold up, y'all talking about a dyslexic kid from the trenches
come on, man.
that couldn't figure out his shit on his paper. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, for sure.
He's doing that type of research now.
Yeah.
Putting them numbers together. That's dope, bro.
Man.
And
bro.
for you to have
That's
that
dope.
and then say, yo, now your programs is in people, man,
Come on.
motherfucker.
hey, hey, for real.
Appreciate
For
it,
real.
bro. Yeah, and that's what I'm telling people too.
That's
Is
hard.
like when people come out, they're like, I ain't no money in social work. I'll be looking like, who the fuck lied to you? Like you can do great work, help people, and ball out. You deserve that. The job we doing is pouring into
Hell
people.
yeah.
Who told you that you couldn't pour into yourself with living your dreams? So when I
Yeah.
talk about that boat, I'm sure it's people be like, oh shit, he gonna.
Out of social work, you gonna get that?
I'm buying that motherfucking boat.
Right.
And the people I serve was able to come because I know that when they get out of their situation, if they get out of their neighborhood, they can see the world
And
different.
they
Absolutely.
see it, and that change.
And I'm gonna put y'all on this, bro, because I share this because it's social work and I hope somebody take it.
Yeah.
The metaverse, right? We talk about the metaverse. They talk about all this bad shit that is gonna happen with kids, right? So I'm gonna take Struggle University and put it in the fucking metaverse, and now we gonna talk that good shit to them. So yeah, a parent can subscribe to get their kids in here to learn about emotional intelligence, so you're not so engulfed in this game. But I'm going to change with the times. Like if we go into a virtual reality, then
Right.
shit, you're
We
gonna be
gonna
able
go-
to walk into Struggle University from Africa if you need to.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna
Yeah,
do. And,
yeah.
and it came from me being vulnerable and using my trauma, and we gonna make it work.
And
we
passion,
we gonna
man.
help people, bro.
That's I mean, like he said, it's people say that shit about social work all the time, ain't no money, and that's because they not as passionate as he
Right.
is. They not willing to take the sacrifices. They not willing to put the education in. I think it's passion plus education equals success, and that's exactly, if you can put them two together, educate yourself on something and get obsessed with it, educating yourself on it, and you got the passion to do it too.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna see some success in it. It may not be right away, but you're gonna see some success in it.
And the thing what Struggle got on his side though is that, you know what I'm saying, he didn't come from the best situations. He moved a lot. You always was uncomfortable.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Even you
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You came out the womb being uncomfortable in your normal daily life. So for me to say, cool, I got a job with social work, for me to say, oh damn, like maybe I can own it. You know what I'm saying? Like you might certain people might have limiting beliefs, like damn, maybe I can't do it. But if you can get past that or hand that, you like, it's not. I'm not afraid of being uncomfortable because
Right.
I've been uncomfortable so many. I went to
where I
school
thrive
here. I
at.
went here. Boom, boom, boom.
Exactly.
I'm always uncomfortable.
Right.
So a lot of people that might even say it ain't a lot of money in social work is because you want to stay in this one thing
Right.
that you
Right.
found on
Right,
Indeed, and you
right.
got hired for $30,000
Exactly.
instead of saying
Because you
let me-
went the easy route.
Right.
you went the easy route, and somebody gonna pay you that. For him to say, "Cool, well, how can I do this? How can I really create it? How can I own my stuff? How can I do?"
Passion.
He talking about licensing deals.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like we ain't doing no plan,
Hey,
bro.
that's
and,
what's
and
up.
that's what and
Big
it's gonna
fucking
keep
struggle.
evolving, bro. Because I realized if you got that, like I was thinking about being an athlete, bro. They need a class to tell you what happens if this shit don't work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Athletes, suicide, all of that, because this is the focal point, especially when you come from our situations. This is what saves us. So our focus is here. When that is taken away, where does it go? It doesn't. And nobody reaches out to these people who
Man.
gave these colleges everything they had, and now they
Because
life
that question,
look like shit.
that question when everybody know that you was on your way there, that question of, so what you doing now?
Right. Right. That shit rough.
That question, when you get it and you in that position, boy,
Shit's rough.
you like, and then if you are doing something and you embarrassed about it, and you like,
Right.
damn, like
Right.
I ain't shit.
Right.
Like, what am I? Because all I done did was play basketball.
Come on, man.
Or football.
Come
You know
on,
what I'm
man.
saying? Like, that's
Yeah.
all I put my focus, like he said, 100% tunnel vision into.
Yeah.
And now that's it. And then it's just like, oh, shit. I got this weak-ass degree.
But for sure.
I'm supposed
sure.
to be leadership and supervision or something like that. What the fuck does that mean?
Right.
So what the hell am I supposed to go do with
I
it?
got a
Right.
degree in general studies. You know?
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
sure.
100%, bro.
For
But,
sure.
like, you're right. Just keep on planting your seeds in different places, not just
Absolutely.
leaving it all in, oh, I'm just going to be a normal social worker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And just realizing, like, bro, my lane is it's the same lane, but it's transit. We adding lanes to it. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? So it was one lane where it was just closed. Then I was like, hell nah. Struggle Made Me has a social work feel to it.
Right.
Boom. Then how we gonna mix both of them? We gonna create a program for kids. Boom. And they're gonna get clothes. So then ain't I use my same vendor that I sell clothes with to make the jackets. We ain't reinventing the wheel. We just
Exactly.
changing it.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? And so
So
just
you having them
having
go, like you said, having them go through the program, and then at
Yeah.
the end they get that
their jacket.
they get that letter.
That's a trophy. in
Yeah,
the hood.
what? And I made it hard because
You made
I want
them
you to.
bitches
I want you to
hard.
put.
You
I
want to put that
you
work
shit
in.
on.
You saying it ain't
Yeah.
something that you just created.
Like, you
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
make
like,
some
hell
money
yeah,
off
nigga, I'm
of it.
going out and put my shit on.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers like, damn, that's
This
hard.
wasn't easy.
Listen, bro, I
Even
got
if
kids.
they don't even know what it is,
No,
it look
bro.
hard. Like, you
Bro,
know
I
what
got
mean?
kids that come to the program, bro. I don't have an issue with a kid being vulnerable, because when they talking and we talking and I'm giving my story and we feeding off each other, and they realize I'm really here to learn from you, they open up, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm really here. I ain't here to judge you, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna affirm how you feel, because you supposed, that's how you feel. You right, but I'm gonna teach you reactions, and that's what I told the New York Times. They was like, "Do you tell these kids put guns down?" No. Why the fuck would I do that?
Right.
So he can die?
Exactly.
I know where he live at.
Exactly.
I affirm how they feel. So yeah, somebody just fucked you out your sack. I get you probably want to kill him, but here's an alternate reaction. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, keep your pistol on you.
Yeah.
Because I know you need
You
it.
gotta
And if I
protect
tell you to
yourself.
put that pistol down, you're gonna die, bro. I've lost 15 kids to gun violence in the last year and a half. Yesterday, one of my kids died, bro. That shit real, bro. I'm really
Yeah.
living this shit. And every time they die, it's like you feel that shit. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so now I gotta figure out, how do I extend the work? And like you was talking about the money. This shit take money.
Yeah.
I always see people whining and bitching about grant money. This shit take a lot of money to do. You cannot have the impact. You dealing with impoverished people, so you can have
Yeah.
great impact. But if you had money on top of that passion, you could change the whole community.
Yeah.
We need bread to do this.
Right.
This is what it takes. And so, man, I'm just passionate. And every time I lose a kid, bro, this work is dedicated to them. So I lost one. Now 100 of them gonna get this work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's how I gotta do it, because this shit'll crumble you, bro.
Yeah.
It sounds sweet because of the passion, but bro, I'm hurt, bro.
Yeah.
I'm traumatized,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I'm living and I'm working with people who are traumatized. And I'm
So you
helping
get a part of.
You
they
get a
say
part
that,
of it.
They say that even with like psychologists and all that stuff, and you're like, man, look, bro, when it's all said and done, hearing all that trauma
That shit
and then
weigh
you
on you.
losing patients and that you now have built that relationship with
Yeah.
and stuff like that, bro. it
Shit
actually
rough.
wears on you too.
That shit
sure.
wear on you.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
bro,
Like
sure.
it do, bro.
But that's why
man,
therapy important.
Yeah.
Learning your coping skills, yoga,
Boy.
meditation. Bro, do something to come back to you, bro, and fill you up, bro. 'cause
And
it's
release.
important. Yeah, just release it.
Yeah.
We gotta let this go. We can't keep walking around like that, bro.
Most definitely. Well, man, tell us this,
That's
man.
all.
Where can like everybody like? Because I know it's single moms out there. It's even single dads out there
Yeah.
that they got that kid right now that might be going through something, and they like, man, it coming from me as mom, it ain't working.
Right.
Where can they find you at? Where can they get in touch with you at? Because I feel
Yeah.
like that's somewhere that like y'all gotta start doing is reaching out. Stop being embarrassed about stuff going on in your homes. Like
Right, for sure.
if it's going on in the home, let somebody that can possibly help.
Hey,
Absolutely.
I'ma
Before
tell
your
you-
kid end up
I'm gonna tell
dead.
you.
Like I'm serious.
I'm gonna
For
tell you,
sure.
and me, bro, like even going, up to whatever it was, right around 13, 14. Luckily, I got caught, and my mama shit was such a hustler, and you know what I'm saying, my daddy got a check, and she moved,
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes out the way, and it was such a whole different change for me,
Yeah.
but just
Right.
that whole environment made it harder for what was already my normal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But her, even though she had already made that move, and me, I'm not stupid, crazy hot, but I'm just doing,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, young boy trying to figure it out. I ain't got
For
my
sure.
daddy there all the time and shit. It's
Right.
just that, even that, you feel me? Not let alone talking about motherfuckers that's in the trap all day, all of that
That's
shit.
what I'm saying.
That's different. I'm even saying even that. My mama was like, hey, man, come and get this little nigga, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
My brother, hey, bro, like, you got to go. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Go live with him. I lived with my brother on his couch, nigga, for a year, bro. On his
Right.
couch, bro.
For sure.
That bitch was these two together, bro.
Yeah.
This big, bro,
You got
for
what you
a
needed.
year, bro.
Yeah.
You got what you needed.
Yeah.
And he got me together, bro.
For
He
sure.
did. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know, though, towards the end of it.
Yeah.
I just thought me and my mom, and I was like, man, it's cool. I'm about to just go over there. You feel me?
Yeah.
But she had already, before I even made that decision,
For
she had
sure.
already contacted him. Like, look, I see us going this way. Can you help me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Be
So I'm just
realistic.
saying to your point.
Yeah.
like,
Be
right.
realistic.
you feel me? Those different things actually help me be, you feel me, the man that I
Be
am
realistic.
today, bro.
That
Sure.
shit's not embarrassing. Having trauma, going through shit as a family, that shit's not embarrassing. It happens with the best of families that y'all see out there. I don't give a fuck what they look like on Instagram
100%.
or on TV. It's happening right in their household
Right.
as we speak.
For
But
sure.
anyway, where can they find you? at?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
we can keep on
Aaron-
going on that.
Aaron Green on social media. www.struggleuniversity.org. Big Struggle AG, Struggle Made Me, Struggle University on Instagram and everything else. Man, listen, man, y'all can reach out to me. The program is for everybody. We all experience trauma. We all need to learn how to communicate that and learn healing methods, man. Reach out. If you're having problems with your son, I got resources. If I can't help them, I'm one of the people that's going. There's other people I know who can help, man. Let's get it, man. Let's change this thing, man. We can't keep beating kids to death with sports and fucking educational things. We need to take care of the inside.
Right.
And that's all it does, bro. And we put a ball in their hand and think they're gonna be all right.
Right.
It's deeper than that.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you from a person who loves who football saved my life, but I realized it didn't make my life. Feel me?
Yeah,
Damn.
most definitely, man. Well, we definitely appreciate you for dropping down on us. You know what I'm saying? Spending some time with us because this is an important topic that definitely needs to be talked about. And
This
we
one of my
appreciate
favorite
you.
episodes.
Me too, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We
Appreciate
appreciate
it. It's
you.
one of my favorite episodes,
Yeah,
for sure.
being
Appreciate
in
it
our
right now.
community. Just want to give you your flowers right now.
Appreciate
Hell
y'all,
bro.
man.
Give you flowers
Appreciate
right
y'all.
now.
I'm proud of you,
Most
bro.
Proud
Keep
of my
going.
dogs, man.
How we gonna, you know what I'm saying, show love and support, bro, wherever you at.
Absolutely.
If it's something you got, goddamn block party, whatever.
Definitely
you
let
know
us
what I'm saying,
know.
be
Yeah, I
doing,
got
let
you.
us know. We pulling up. I need a Letterman jacket and I
got
need the
you.
supplier too.
Yeah, I got you
Definitely
on
need
both.
that supplier.
I got you on both. Yeah.
Well,
Let's do
man,
it.
well, to all of our listeners, man, we appreciate y'all for, you know what I'm saying, coming out again. Please comment. Oh, shit, I just punched myself in the nose.
Damn.
That a bitch. Please comment.
Drunk
Because
on
I'm
the
getting
show.
serious, man.
They
Nah,
drunk-
bro.
they
I'm trying to
drunk
get
on
them to
the show.
subscribe, bro. I'm tired of them. Oh, yeah, that was hard. I ain't see your name on that subscription list.
For sure.
Ooh.
Where you at? Where you at?
Nah, I don't even know if there is a name. but nah, for real, man. Subscribe, comment, let us know how we can do better. Let us know people that y'all want to see us bring on from the city, all throughout the U.S., man. Let us know. We like to hear that type of stuff so we can perfect it. But just like that, man, I'm Legacy T, your most gracious. Oh, no, I ain't even going to do it.
Man, thank
but
you, T.
follow
I
us on
appreciate you,
Instagram,
man.
Legacy_T. Hey, check out the Moguls in the Making. mentorship. Please check it out. Because the same thing that he talking about on that side, we talking about on the investment side. Do you understand what I'm saying? And setting your family up for the future. So most definitely get in there so you can learn. We do lives every Friday. We go out and do live property walkthroughs. If you want to bring the kids ever, you can bring them too.
Absolutely.
We do live property walkthroughs, showing people what we do and what we look at when we're going through property, stuff like that. But we at your mercy. I mean, 24 hours a day, because it's an app and you're in there and you can ask the questions that you need to move forward inside your real estate journey. But you got something, man?
Nah, man. Till you covered it, man. We out.
All right.
Peace.
Just like that.